And we're back at Westfield. This is semifinal Friday, folks, here on Hometown Television. Craig Atkins alongside Perry Williams. Jack Russell running a hair behind this evening. He'll be with us shortly. And game one this evening, there he is, walking across the indoor track here.
Yeah, he's top notch, see.
And game one is Carmel versus Fishers. Fishers drew the first bye in this sectional, as we see head coach Michael Gaines coming this way, and he's heading back to the locker room with his Tigers. And it's one of those situations for Fishers this year where you almost want to say you feel for the coach, but they've honestly they've been in a lot of ball games this year despite their 6-16 record.
They certainly have, Craig. And it's a tough situation, Coach Michael Gaines, because he going in, he thought he was going to have Gherkin, which is probably one of the better players in Hamilton County, and then he lost her for the season. So
yeah, and we caught news. We caught news. I believe it was from Coach Buckley last week after the preview show that while doing some drills, just kind of trying to keep herself loose,
sure,
even though she probably wasn't going to see the floor in this sectional. Kara Gurka tore her other ACL. So, I mean, it's almost like Kara Gurka can't catch a break right now, and it's unfortunate for the senior. But at least, from what I hear, she's still getting some college looks.
Well, that's good. That's good. She's a good gal.
Yeah, she's a top-notch player, and that'll bring us to Carmel, who they stormed out early and often, and they took advantage of the fact that Bree Lloyd had 3 personal fouls midway through the first quarter, and
which absolutely killed.
Yeah, that killed any kind of momentum that Hamilton Southeastern could gain from it, and Carmel led 17-8 after one. Doubled it up at 34-17 at halftime. Kept it moving, leading 49-27 through 3, and running away with a 62-37 opening round sectional win over Hamilton Southeastern and a kind of depleted Royals ball club.
Let's run through the sponsors real quick here, and then we'll let Jack do a little bit of talking here. Community Health, Church Hidland Anthem, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Mark Hairbrandt, Commissioner, Wolfie's Grill, and Peterson Architect.
Well, hi guys, how's it going?
Great, good to see you here.
Yeah, going great.
You know what the first thought that came to our mind was?
What was that?
What happened last Friday at Noblesville?
We thought maybe you went to Noblesville.
Yeah, I was very excited. I was so excited for this game, I showed up a week early.
Hey, you know what?
This ought to be a good night here.
Absolutely. I mean, you're looking at, you've got this game, and then, of course, next game, top 10 teams in the state. I mean, that's huge. That's what we're seeing tonight.
Yep, yeah. 3 of the 4 teams remaining in this Class 4A Section 8 field are ranked, I believe, in the coaches' poll at the top. I think Westfield came in at 13th, and Carmel and Noblesville in the top 10. And it's a year in and year out thing with this sectional, and it's boys and girls. And it's just awesome to see loaded sectional field like there is, and I'm excited to see how this is going to wind up.
Looks like we got a guitar out on the court
for the national anthem.
Interesting.
This is quite a challenge here to get up for the national anthem, too.
Yeah, I think we'll show our respect.
We'll pause briefly and rise to our feet for the occasion of the Star Spangled Banner.
Westfield High School for tonight's Sectional 8 semifinal round. In the spirit of good sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy the games. And now we ask that you please rise and gentlemen remove your caps as we honor all of our veterans, all of those serving at home and overseas, and we honor America with the national anthem. Here to perform tonight's national anthem is Westfield High School's very own junior student, Paige LaPlante.
All I can say there is, wow. Holy cow. It's not every day you see a rendition of the Star Spangled Banner like that, boys.
Well,
I thought it was Jimi Hendrix.
if that doesn't scream America, you know, you got guitar, you got the American flag, and Hoosier basketball. Can't beat that.
Well, we're getting ready for the introductions. Craig, you got the lineups?
We're going to have to wait on our public address announcer to...
The Fishers Tigers. And on the home scoreboard, the Carmel Greyhounds. And now for tonight's starting lineups.
So Carmel will be the home team, is that what he said?
Yep.
At guard, a senior 5'5" tall, number 4, Alex Von Kamecki. A junior standing 5'7" tall, number 12, Amanda Serber.
I'm going to guess Fishers is going to go with a 3-guard lineup.
Number 20, Ali Gurka. A 6'4" junior, number 31, Audrey Turner. And rounding out their lineup, a 6-foot-tall senior, number 32, Hannah Kraler.
Fishers goes 3-guard lineup. Alex Von Kamecki, 5'5" senior. Amanda Serber at another guard, a 5'7" junior. And 5'8" sophomore, number 20, Ali Gurka.
At guard, a 5'5" junior.
31, Audrey Turner is the center at 6'4", and at forward is 32. Is Hannah Kraler.
Number 4, Emily Kamek. At guard, a sophomore, 5'10" tall, number 10, Amy Dilk.
This girl keeps improving her game, Amy Dilk, and it's only going to get better the next 2 years.
Number 21, Blake Smith. And completing their lineup, a senior, 5'9" tall, number 22, Carrie Larson. And the Greyhounds are led by head coach Todd Windland.
Todd Windland, the head coach of the Carmel Greyhounds, and Michael Gaines leads the Fishers Tigers.
I will say for the Fishers side of the ball tonight, both the Gurka girls, those will be ones to watch tonight from the three-point line. Last time they were here in the Rock against Westfield, really lit it up behind the three-point line.
Yeah, she's a good three-point shooter.
The question is every facility or athletic place called the Rock here? This whole seems like every place is gained the nickname of the Rock here in Westfield.
They've really done away with the sham rock. It's kind of everything's a rock now.
Oh yeah.
Fishers controls the opening tip for Audrey Turner. Now it's on the outside. Serber, she'll go left side, blanketed by Dilk. Serber looking. Barely gets it to Ellie Gurka. Olivia Christie on her. Make it a 5-second call sooner or later, and that ball is tipped. Looks like off of Carmel. Yep, gonna stay with Fishers. Carmel putting the heat on defensively real quick in the first 40 seconds.
Which is not surprising.
Not by any means. Serber with Dilk out on her again. She'll drive to the bucket and gets fouled by Amy Dilk from behind. It's almost like she felt the presence of Dilk. And put up an attempt for a shot, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Free throw missed by Serber. Here comes free throw number 2 off the back of the iron. No, Kamek the rebound. So Tigers start out 0 for 2 from the line. That's Carmel back down. They're going right to left here in the first half. A lob down low to Blake Smith. She finds room at a left-handed hook. Up and good. Carmel on the scoreboard first. And it's something you got to contain and do it early. And that's where Gaines needs Audrey Turner to step up.
Little travel there. This is one of the things that the Huskies do is they'll force you.
Tigers.
I'm sorry. The Tigers.
We'll get the right animal.
We'll get the right animals here. One thing you do is that the Tigers of the Greyhounds will force the Tigers to commit turnovers in the back.
Just about a travel there by Kamek, and that would have been a huge error. Amy Dilk with her first bucket. It's 4-0 Carmel here, 2 minutes in. Craig Atkins alongside Jack Russell and Perry Williams.
Tigers trying to work the ball inside.
Tipped around and Kamek back the other way, and she'll feed Dilk. Check that, Olivia Christie, and she'll get fouled by, looks like, Alex Von Kemeke. So kind of a same situation on this end of the floor for the Fishers Tigers.
And one thing is that the Tigers need to do is when they have the ball, they need to slow down the game because Carmel really feeds off of that high tempo type of offense.
Most definitely.
Tigers number 10, Megan Ford.
The faster the game can go, the better Carmel is.
Absolutely.
Megan Forbes, number 10, checks in for Fishers. Free throw number 2, up and no good by Olivia Christie. Made the first, missed the second. Trailer gets it. They'll kind of weave through the Carmel pressure and a little hop step and travel there by Ellie Gurka.
But that's what they got to do. They got to be really aggressive on the offensive side of the ball there against Carmel.
So back with it, the Greyhounds have it. Blake Smith, a little full court pressure as the trailer back here is Audrey Turner just waiting for a Kamek or Blake Smith down low to defend. Amy Dilka, smart guard. She started last year as a freshman.
Nice
a block shot by Audrey Turner.
Good
just
block there.
Textbook block shot right there, just kind of right there. And before Blake Smith could get it out of her hand, it gets swatted out of bounds. Good play on the ball there by Audrey Turner. Larson in the corner to Kamek. Back.
Kamek
long three.
She likes those long threes. And over the back, Blake Smith. She made a little bit of contact. And that's one thing last night I saw a little 8th grade Hamilton County boys action at Noblesville East and Fall Creek Fishers Junior High. One of the Fishers Junior Highs, they have a 7'2" 8th grader.
Oh my goodness.
And he's going to get a rebound. He's going over top of someone.
Yeah.
He doesn't touch them. So obviously it's not a foul. So it's Blake Smith made contact, but this kid from Fall Creek Junior High able to do that. 7'2". So
I think the last time Indiana saw a 7'2" guy was Greg Oden.
I believe so.
But this kid's only an 8th grader.
Oh, I know.
He's in 8th grade, and I think Joe Leonard welcomes that next year.
Yeah.
On his squad. Come back for 3 again. This time, no. Rebound. Blake Smith chases it down. Back to Christie out top. We also had number 11, Tony Grace, in there for Fishers. Feeds it down low and deflected out by Ellie Gurka.
Coach Gaines doing a lot of substitution. He's got 2 more getting ready to come in here.
Fishers number 20, Allie Gerger. That's her first. 2 second.
2 team fouls apiece. It's 5-0. We're approaching the midway point of the first quarter. As we see number 10.
Dilk.
We'll check that. We see Serber, and that is 33, Casey Walker now in there.
Fishers number 31, Audrey Turner. That's her first.
31, Audrey Turner with the foul.
And they got to be careful making sure Turner doesn't get too many fouls here too quick.
Yeah.
Because it could turn into the same ordeal that we saw Tuesday night with Bree Lloyd from Southeastern getting herself in foul trouble as Amy Dilk misses her first free throw attempt. Here comes the second one, and off the back of the iron, no. Off of Audrey Turner's hand. Oh, off of Olivia Christie's hand.
Christie.
I'm not going to show one side or the other at all, but that was clearly a mismatch on that try for the basketball. But Fishers will retain it. And going to be a travel because Tony Grace walked before she even put the ball down.
And that'll be the whole test for Fishers tonight, is just to get it to half court to set up the offense.
And that's exactly the same problem Southeastern had the other night.
Yep. They got trapped different points, and they couldn't weave through the Carmel pressure. We'll see how Fishers responds. Christie, a 3 up top, no.
Good.
Audrey Turner the rebound. She finally corrals one down.
Grace setting up the ball. Down low to Gurka. Excuse me,
Someone
Forbes.
may have Richie Hall's seat.
Forbes gets it back to Grace. Setting up the offense. And they're going to call a foul on number 10, Dilk.
That's Amy Dilk. That's number 2. Nope, I don't believe they did.
Into Turner. Turner gets it over to Sherber. Oh, picks up her dribble in the corner. Gets it to Turner. No good.
Good look there by Turner, though, and she immediately put it up and could have taken her time a little bit. But Carmel rebounds off her miss, and Carrie Larson gets fouled. That might be Casey Walker.
I think you would hope that it's Walker and not Turner.
Yeah. It's probably one reason why Walker's in there to help. You see, I believe that's going to be Hannah Kraler set the check back in. Larson makes her first free throw. You got to keep Audrey Turner out of foul trouble. Walker's got some fouls to give. As Turner gets the rest, Hannah Kraler back in, along with Allie Gurka. Second free throw, no good. A rebound to Casey Walker. Carmel 2 out of 6 from the charity stripe so far, and up the court. Megan Forbes finds herself open.
Oh, good
Tried to
steal.
get it down low to Casey Walker, but Kamek steals it up the court. Carrie Larson waits, and the basket's good off the glass and in, and Larson with her first bucket. It's 8-0 Carmel. Despite the good defense Fishers is playing, and that pass deep from Gurka off Walker's hands, and Larson retrieves it for the Greyhounds. Getting her for a walk.
Yep.
You know, the amazing thing is that you know that Carmel's going to press. I mean,
something you excel at, you're not going to stop doing it.
And you knew that preseason.
Yeah. Or about 3 years ago when he coached at Heights.
Up the court, Megan Forbes gets the pass from Kraler. 2 minutes left first quarter, and the pass gets deflected by Carrie Larson. Up the court she'll go. It's Blake Smith, and she'll bring it back out. Kamek, a long three. No good. Looked like off of Casey Walker's hand, and that'll stay with Carmel.
I'll tell you, Blake Smith, a sophomore at 6'3", is going to be. She's going to get a lot of looks.
Dilk to Christie. They'll pass it around a little bit. Lob to Blake Smith down on the right block. She turns it. Nice little left-handed hook, and she's got two
beautiful
buckets.
Shot.
10-0, and Michael Gaines wants to talk about it.
Absolutely. Well, let's thank our sponsors here: Community Health, Church Hiddle and Anthem, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Mark Hairbrand, Commissioner, Wolfie's Grill, Peterson Architecture.
They are the official team physicians for the IHSAA State Championship event.
What do you think of Wolfie's Grill?
It is really, really good.
Yeah.
We, in Westfield, they'll have a young professionals group, and we're going to be out there March 3rd.
I saw that.
Professionals group.
Getting a lot of good restaurants. I went by the Rail the other day. And,
Yeah, the Rail's real great, and we've got Italian House on Park. A lot of good restaurants building up in Westfield.
Long pass gets down there to Hannah Kraler. Fakes, makes a move. No. And Blake Smith tries to get the rebound and dribbles right on the baseline.
Fisher just can't buy a bucket.
Minute 28 left. Audrey Turner comes back in to replace Walker. Walker, the sophomore, 5'10", giving Gaines some good minutes out there. Inbound, Serber, three-pointer. Megan Forbes, no. And she'll chase down as it ricochets out and gets her own rebound.
That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
Follow your shot, or it follows you.
Turner, no good.
Megan Forbes, the rebound, pivots, got it.
There you go.
Like that, Ellie Gurka. Gurka gets the Fishers Tigers on the board with about 1:10 left here in the first quarter.
You'd think Allie and Kara are sisters, but Gurka and Forbes look a lot alike.
Yeah. Carmel going to pass it around with 50 seconds left here in the first. Carmel hasn't made one substitution yet, and that pass batted as it got down low from Olivia Christie. Fouled a shot. No. Looks like we're going to have a Carmel foul.
Carmel's number 22, Carrie Larson.
Carrie Larson with her first foul. 3 on the Greyhounds, 4 fouls on Fishers. 37.9 left here in the first quarter. Inbound to Turner. Now to Kennedy London, number 25, who's just entered the ball game, and no foul call there. As good defense by Blake Smith. Ball goes out of bounds, and we'll go back to Carmel with 28 seconds. Dilk has it, left side to Larson. He'll rotate it around. Kwasniewski snuck in there a moment ago, along with Selena Funky. Larson back out. Dilk, 8 seconds. Trying to find a good shot. Kwasniewski, a three from the right wing. No. Rebound to Kraler, and that'll be it for the first quarter of play. Carmel leads Fishers 10-2 through one quarter. Kind of an interesting first quarter, fellas, as Fishers obviously played better defense than most, anticipated with how good Carmel has been playing as of late, being one of two teams in 1 week to beat Heritage Christian. Fishers has shown that obviously the records really are out the window because, even down 10-2, it's only an 8-point deficit heading into the second quarter, and they've got a lot of fight in them.
And I think those 8 points really just come off of turnovers from the Carmel pressure. I don't think Fishers has done. Fishers has done the 8-point deficit just from that pressure from Carmel. So I think if they can kind of slow down that game, they'll have a good shot.
We turn things here at Class 4A Sectional 8 in Westfield to quarter number 2. Carmel leads Fishers here in semifinal number 1. Semifinal number 2, Westfield versus Noblesville, about 25 minutes following this one. Kwasniewski to Dilk. Out back, and Kwasniewski down low to Larson to Blake Smith. He'll float it around, trying to find seams in this Fishers D. Kwasniewski down low from Blake Smith. A beautiful play. Little give and go, if you will. 12-2. Serber gets it from Kennedy London.
Oh, great
Serber
job.
up high off the glass. Got it.
Good.
Amanda Serber. 12-4. Lob pass. Tried to get Larson to Dilk from the right to left, and
in the half court, Fishers has played pretty good defense.
Yes, they have.
yeah, they played pretty good D and kind of forcing Carmel to pass around the outside and look and see if Blake Smith or even Kamek down low get open, and it's been deflected. Speaking of deflected, Larson deflects a pass from Turner.
I think for Fishers, to give them credit, they're slowing down the game.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the big factors of why Carmel's not scoring as much.
You bring it down to your tempo, and it obviously plays hugely into your favor.
Yep, you most definitely have to do that.
So with that foul on Allie Gurka, her second, Carrie Larson to the free throw line where she makes her first attempt. One more to come. And that one off the back of the iron. Rebound, Hannah Kraler. Larson now 2 of 4 at the line. Carmel not shooting real well as a team there tonight. Tony Grace has it. And now that's Alexandra Bankovic. Ooh. Back out, Grace guarded by Larson. Now it's London.
It's interesting to me why their offense is ran at the top of the key.
Yep.
With a 6'8" Turner.
Quite a defensive sequence there for Carmel.
Foul on Carmel's number 4, Emily Kamek.
Kamek with that foul for Carmel. That's the team's fourth.
That's
Her first. Kind of throws Fishers into a kind of, a rush to get things going. It's not like there's a shot clock in high school basketball yet.
Yeah.
I think Fishers, they just relax and try and make something happen when it's there. They could keep this thing dialed down to and a nice up and under by Bankovic. Missed that one. Kamek, 3, deep, no. Tony Grace, the rebound. Oh, and there's the walk. As soon as she picked it up, if she would have maybe tried to keep dribbling, she could have avoided that travel. Kamek dips it down low to Larson, back out to Kamek. Christie now Dilk. Selena Funky, long left baseline jumper is good.
Good shot.
She's got a good look from out there, and when she hits them, she does. I think she got 10 points on Tuesday night against Southeastern. That ball deflected from the inbound, and Kamek.
Basket good by number 4, Emily Kamek.
Oh. Coach Gaines is not too happy. Of course, you know that's what they do. That's what Carmel does. I mean, they press you, and you know, before you know it, you're down. They've got 3 or 4 baskets on you.
17-4 at the 4:55 mark of the first half. Carmel up on Fishers.
Our sponsors are Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Mark Hairbrandt, Commissioner, Wolfie's Grill, Peterson Architect.
Get a pretty good crowd so far. You've obviously got some Fishers and Carmel fans, but Westfield and Noblesville fans have made their way in so they can see who they'll play in tomorrow night's championship game at 7:30.
It'll be interesting to see out of this timeout what Fishers does, because as much as we thought that maybe they had the press figured out of Carmel, we've just seen what looked like 8 points.
Yeah.
Was only probably 4 out of the press so far, but
Gaines has four of his 5 starters out there. The only sub out there is Tony Grace, and she's in there because Allie Gurka has 2 personal fouls. Good pressure up there at the half court by Olivia Christie. And that ball deflected, and Selena Funky steals it. Got trapped over by the Carmel sideline, but found Christie in the backcourt. Kamek thought about a 3 before Grace found her over there. Like Kamek she likes to float around the arc like that. Long baseline jumper, no, by Dilk. Rebound, Amanda Serber.
Here come the Tigers. So Bankovic with the ball. Bankovic looking, gets it. Trying to get it down low.
And she tosses that down below the basket, out of bounds on the baseline. Bringing Kwasniewski back in, and also Allie Gurka here at 3:58 left in the first half. Amy Dilk will bring it across the timeline, met by a couple Tigers, and goes right side to Emily Kamek.
Carmel's got kind of a small lineup in there now.
Yeah, Kamek's the biggest one out there, and she's listed as a guard. Funky has it to Olivia Christie. She'll drive in the lane, almost a double dribble. And we're going to have a jump ball that's going to go Fisher's way. It's pointing toward the guests right now.
And that was 1 Greyhound and probably 4 Tigers.
Long pass from Gurka up the court.
Good
Catch
pass
by Tony Grace, and off the glass.
No good.
You know, they've had 2 or 3 of those that they should have made. That
definitely with those 3 buckets that could have been, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
This could be a 7-point game right now, if not less. Wozniewski to Funky. Now
Great
it's Christie.
ball
Left wing 3. No. Rebound to Kraler. Now it's Gurka at 2:45. Picks her dribble up, looking. Needs somebody to toss to, and there's Kraler.
Oh, she had a shot.
Should have taken that 18-footer. Nice steal by Amy Dilk. A little spin move and up off the glass. Got it.
Good.
Gets fouled by Amanda Serber. And Dilk gets the crowd excited here at Westfield.
Dilk did a great job there, just bodying up on her and putting that basket up there, putting that shot up there.
Great play.
Yeah, Dilk is quite the athlete and only a sophomore.
Now we've said 2 or 3 names tonight on the Carmel side that are only sophomores.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so only
Blake Smith.
Windland's got quite a young team.
Yeah.
Missed free throw there by Dilk. And she's 0 for 3 at the charity stripe. It's a charity for a reason. Gurka driving baseline. Up, off the glass. No.
Good.
Going to be an over the back. If that's over the back on Gurka, that's 3. I think it might be. And it is.
That's 3 on Gurka.
And they've had a lot of shots tonight in the paint.
They
Near
just
the bucket,
can't make it
just can't
fall.
get them in, yeah.
Yeah, it's 4, possibly 5 that are right there within 3-4 feet and haven't been able to convert those. And
But the one thing about that Carmel defense, I mean, they never give up, okay? They're in your face even if they can't.
Entering the lineup for Fishers, number 25, Kennedy London.
Kennedy London, number 25 back in, only because Ali Gurka has 3 fouls.
And as Jack said earlier in the game, you know, Gurka, she's a good 3-point shooter. It's definitely going to hurt trying to get back in this ball game without her.
Kamek, her free throw doesn't connect, and Fisher's rebound. Up the court, it's Kennedy London to Alex Von Kameke. Looks, Kraler, right baseline, tries to make a move and back out. Nope, stolen by Kamek. Back she comes, and Blake Smith looked for the pass, but Kamek off the glass. Great play there on the left side by Emily Kamek. That is on number 25, Kennedy London on the fast break. We'll see 33, Mackenzie Wood.
Coach is a little fired up.
Slight bit. Free throw missed. It's a good thing Carmel's up 17 because their free throws just aren't falling this first half either.
And they haven't hit any 3-point shots either.
Right. Casey Walker back in there, number 33 for Fishers. In there, and speaking of, Walker will go to the line because that's a foul on Emily Kamek as Walker goes up.
You know, for Kamek being 6'2", she handles the ball very, very well.
Yeah.
Coming down the floor.
That's her second.
And it looks like with 1:44 in the second, Turner is going to come make her way back into the game, along with Christie.
Free throw by Walker up and good. Just the 5th point for Fishers. It's 21-5. You know, and despite 8 team fouls, they still have held Carmel to 21 first half points. Casey Walker nets both free throws. It's 21-6.
Like you said, if those 5 around the basket fall, it's 21-16.
Yeah, you've got a completely different ball game, if not even closer, because of this D that Fishers is playing. Christie, cross-court pass, down low. Intended for Wood, stolen by Serber. Left side, Serber down low, tried to get it to Grace. Deflected by Funky, stolen by Wood. With 1:15 to go, first half. Kwasniewski set the check in the next dead ball if we do have one. 1 minute left, first half.
Been a pretty fast first half, really.
Yeah. They'll pass it around, see if they can hold it for one last shot. Fisher's playing a little 2-3 to kind of keep Carmel out of the paint if they can.
And Fisher's is going to let him take that last shot.
Down to 20 seconds.
Oh,
we get 3-second violation on Olivia Christie. That's big. 11 seconds exactly on the second quarter clock. We'll see if Fishers can make something happen right here before the half.
And as soon as they got the turnover, you see Gurkha come right into the game.
Yeah, but you know, in the Southeastern game, that backfired on them because they did that with
Bree Lloyd.
And she picked up her 4th foul
in the second quarter. Serbert looking to Turner. She better shoot.
There it is.
Gurkha 3. Off the back of the iron, softly falls.
You can tell that's where they wanted to go.
Yep. And our score at halftime, Carmel 21, Fishers 6. We'll take a quick break here for a few moments and get some stats together and come back and talk about it right here on Hometown Television.
She was very little. Taylor loved to play basketball.
My dream was to play basketball in college.
That day, she was having a great game. Then she landed after a rebound. When I saw her, I just felt sick.
I knew right away that I had torn my ACL.
A teammate recommended Shelbourne Knee Center.
Their doctors and physical therapists have taken care of thousands of knees like mine. My dream came true. I'm going to be playing basketball at Huntington University.
Shelbourne Knee Center, now part of Community Health Network.
Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here. We had only one choice in signage: Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
We're back here live at Westfield High School. Semifinal game number 1. Carmel leads Fishers 21-6 here in the IHSAA girls basketball sectionals. Craig Atkins alongside Jack Russell and Perry Williams. And the biggest thing that stands out to me, I don't have every stat in front of me like I normally do. But despite having a 21-6 halftime lead, Carmel's 3 of 11 at the foul line. And to me, that says a lot, and I think that would be a huge thing if I were Todd Windland, that I would kind of light them up in the locker room, just kind of make that point, because that could extend this lead out even more. And but you got to give a lot of credit to Fishers' defense, because Fishers has kept themselves in this game and kept the tempo to where they wanted at.
Absolutely. Well, let's thank some of our sponsors. Community Health Network, Community Health Network is Central Indiana leader of providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775. Also, Church, Hiddle, and Antrim. From personal injury claims to complex business litigation to divorce cases, Church, Hiddle, and Antrim will protect the rights of individuals in business, schools, government bodies all around Indiana, including Noblesville, Fishers, Maryville, and Tipton. You can contact the Noblesville office at 317-773-5320. Ivy Tech Community College. Ivy Tech prepares Indiana residents to learn and live and work in a diverse, competitive environment. To answer any questions on enrolling on or general information, check out their website at ivytech.edu. Smith's Jewelers. They've been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. If one would ask how and why, the answer would be outstanding jewelry selection, customer service, knowledgeable staff, and Smith's Jewelers is eager to give the customers a memorable, positive experience. Give them a call at 773-3383. Indiana Restoration, water damage, contents cleaning, fire damage, smoke and odor removal, or just carpet and upholstery cleaning. Give them a call at Indiana Restoration, 776-9942. Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 773-7200. Also, Mark Hairbrandt, Commissioner. Mark has already been Commissioner for 3 years. Some of his accomplishments are the collaboration of the City of Fishers and Noblesville and the State of Indiana to secure $100 million for State Road 37 in improvements. The Association of Indiana Counties 2015 Award for Outstanding Commissioner Team, and he was instrumental in implementing energy-saving program for county buildings, saving over $200,000 annually on utilities, obtaining $55 million in federal funding grants for multi-road projects in Hamilton County. That's just a small list of what Mark has accomplished in his 3 years as commissioner.
Also, we are brought to you by Wolfie's Grill, now with 4 convenient locations in Noblesville up on Morse Lake, Fishers, Carmel, and their newest location on State Road 32 here in Westfield, just east of Westfield High School. Visit any of Wolfie's locations to satisfy your hunger for the famous Wolfie's Wings, the dry rub ribs, fireside cheese sticks, craft burgers, tenderloins, sandwiches, fresh salads, and more. Also, catch your favorite sport events on their 60-inch TVs, and also join them this Sunday for the Panthers and Broncos in Super Bowl 50 Sunday night. Check out their menu online at wolfiesgrill.com or like them on Facebook at Wolfie's Grill. Open 11 to midnight every day of the week.
That's a lot of time, right? Well, the Greyhounds must have, Todd Winland must not have had much to say.
Yeah.
He's got them back out on the floor here.
I imagine it was pretty easy. He just went in there and said, make free throws.
That's true.
Get back out here and shoot.
I mean, because it could be, even if you make 3 or 4 more, it could be a 20-point ball game right now.
Oh, yeah.
But like we said, if Fishers would have converted 5 of those bunnies down low,
absolutely.
This could be a completely different game. So he's probably letting them know that too, because Fishers has really played some pretty good defense so far tonight, despite not being able to get that many points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and I think, looking at the stats, Fishers has turned the ball over per game 19 times. And so I think Carmel coming into this knew that we have to put pressure, and that's how we're going to get to where we want. And, it's just one of those things that they came into this, and Fishers has had a couple chances, and that's the difference in the ball game.
Yeah, because the big girls, Carmel's with the big girls, they basically, when Fishers gets it down inside, they're double teaming the big girls inside.
Yeah,
which doesn't allow them. In fact, you saw there Celine Funky at only 5'7". She was matched up with Turner. It just at 6'2". So
right.
There's mismatches there, but they held their own, and when they go inside, they double team.
And sometimes I think Funky plays like she's 7'2". So
I've seen her play. Greg and I have watched her play many times on the softball field and on the basketball floor, and she only has one speed, and that's wide open. And if you think the ball's going to hit the floor, she's going to be down there with it. Well, the Fishers Tigers coming back out here.
We got about a minute left until the second half starts. Scoring in the first half, 3 Fishers Tigers made their way in the scorebooks. Amanda Serber, Allie Gurka, and Casey Walker, all with 2 points apiece. For the Carmel Greyhounds, balanced and spread out scoring. Kerry Larson with 4, Blake Smith with 4, Emily Kamek and Amy Dilk also with 4, Selena Funky with 2, and Olivia Christie with 1. But Emily Kamek 0 for 2 at the line. Amy Dilk 0 for 3 at the line. Wow. Kerry Larson 2 of 5 at the line.
Yeah.
So 3 of 11 as a team with the clock stopped and nobody guarding you. They've got to do a better job at that. I guarantee it's one thing, huge thing that Todd Windland hammered down to them at halftime.
Yeah, absolutely, because that's going to be an important part tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh, yeah, especially depending on if they play Noblesville or Westfield.
It doesn't really matter. You got to hit your free throw.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, either or. You got to. I mean, in the game of basketball, I mean, they're called. I mean, I love how they're called free throws, but the old saying is they're charity. It's a charity stripe, and as we call it in the old days, if you will. I'm not that old. But
I think this half's going to be interesting because when you look at Gurka and you look at Turner in foul trouble and you're down by a significant amount, 15 points, you got to keep them on the floor as much as possible.
Yep, and you hope that the same thing doesn't happen to Gurka that happened to Bree Lloyd the other night. Bree Lloyd had 4 fouls by halftime. So
and I can tell you, Carmel knows that.
Yeah,
Carmel knows.
They full well know who's got how many fouls. And
yep.
Dilk.
Todd Windland doesn't have 4 guys sitting on the bench over there with clipboards to not know that.
Dilk with the pass to Christie. Now it's baseline to Blake Smith, and she's doubled up. Gurka may want to be careful. Larson to Kamek, left side 3, got it.
It was all a matter of time when she was going to hit that.
Yep, she knew one of those 3s would fall, and it's 24-6. Carmel up now with a minute into the third quarter.
I think great ball movement by the Greyhounds.
Absolutely.
On the offensive side.
Good pass there by Turner up and over the defense. Oh, Von Kameke gets away with the double dribble and possibly a travel. Take your pick.
You know one thing, you're right, Jack. With this big lead, you can take your time and work for good shots.
Oh, yeah.
So it's Gurka through the defense, and she's on the floor, and
still alive.
Fraley gets it back to Gurka, and Gurka, that's Dilk. And she bumped her. Little smirk on Amy Dilk's face as she knows she got caught with a bump.
Of course, Gurka's got to be careful swinging them elbows there wildly, too.
Yeah. Gurka trying to run the offense, but Dilk out there trying to put a little pressure on her. She dips it down low to Kraler. No room to move and no foul there. She goes up for a shot. Kamek and Blake Smith converged. Layup, no good.
Got her
Christie gets it back to it again. Dilk. Audrey Turner blocks it and gets it into Hannah Kraler's hands and right side to Gurka. She'll drive. Trying to make contact. No, blocked.
Having a little bit of a block party here.
Yeah, Smith and Kamek are both underneath there, you know.
Down low, baseline, left side, Blake Smith, in and out. Rebound to Serber, and she falls to the floor. Jump ball will stay with Fishers. Looks like number 12, Molly Gillig, checks in for Carmel. In a game like this right now, Todd Windland's kind of got a little freedom to play a little further down the bench than normal. Gurkha, long baseball pass, batted out of bounds by Carrie Larson. It's like football, intended for Megan Forbes.
Yep, pass interference, so they're going to get the ball 15 yards.
You know, that's the one thing about it is Todd Windland's never been known for a deep bench. I mean, he only plays about 6 or 7 players.
Fraley gets the inbound. Gurkha. It's like the Carmel assistants were looking for a double dribble, but Gurkha never really dribbled when she got the ball.
Timeout.
Coach Gaines wants to talk about it. Gurkha couldn't move.
Interesting game plan by the Tigers, playing a offense that's so high up on the key.
Yeah.
With a 6'2" Turner and Gurkha on the outside, putting a little pressure down on the baseline. You know, it may help a little bit.
24-6, 5:16 left, third quarter.
But that's why I sit here and I don't sit down there.
Yeah. That's why you're not getting the big bucks.
That's why I'm not getting the big bucks. All the big bucks are in lacrosse.
Yeah.
At least you're trying for it.
Yeah. Most viewers are probably going, Indiana has lacrosse?
It's growing in the state of Indiana.
Yes, it is.
I'd like to thank everybody that's joined us watching our first game this evening here between Carmel and Fishers. Trailer has it from Tony Grace, who entered during the timeout. Looking, Gurkha. Cross-court pass to Forbes. Now it's Grace. Oh, Grace's pass gets deflected back in. Kamek. And Dilk just threw that ball out of bounds.
Stay in.
Yep.
You gotta love the spirit, though. Man, 24-6, and you're still fighting.
Scramble on the floor, and yeah. Alex Von Kameke comes back in.
Well, we all know, guys, when you play in Hamilton County, there's a lot of pride at stake no matter what. No, and it doesn't matter what sport either.
Especially in the Hoosier Crossroads. You look at some of these teams and the traditions that have gone on.
Scramble on the floor again. We're going to have a travel.
There are 10 players on the court, and I would at least say 9 of them were on the floor on that play.
Oh, yeah. and one out to the side waiting for a pass.
Yep.
To come out of that scramble, so it's...
But that's how you teach Hoosier basketball. If you're not diving for the ball, you're not doing it right.
Yep. Blake Smith to Molly Gillig. Gillig, another sophomore. In the paint. Oh, Gillig. I think she saw the corner of her eye. Blake Smith was going to go, but she didn't make the cut down and got the ball kind of stolen there on the right block.
And it feels like Fishers is doing a good job moving the ball, and then you look at the score, and they haven't scored this half.
Now we're at the midway point of the third quarter. Pass down, left corner. And a Kraler.
Of course, they didn't score their first point until 1 minute left to go in the first quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, with 1:10 left on the first quarter clock before they got any points on the board. And just under the midway point of the third, and Fishers hasn't put any points up this quarter yet.
And number 25, Kennedy London.
I mean, if their main focal point was defense and trying to hold Carmel's offense down, they're doing a pretty good job so far. If they were able to do it, I'd make Carmel earn it the line.
Yeah.
If they shot 3 out of 11 in the first half, I mean, who knows what, something says they may make more in the second half, but three-pointer by Molly Gillig, no good. Von Kameke the rebound.
or knowing Todd Windland, they'll go back to Carmel and shoot free throws all night.
Yeah, right after the game.
Yeah.
Grace up
and good.
Tony Grace, or check that, Kennedy London, number 25. Her first bucket, 24-8. Now it's Carmel. Kamek goes down left baseline to Blake Smith. Dips it. Carrie Larson trying to make a move. She gets back out of traffic. Kamek thought about the long three.
And they're just going to wait for Fishers to put some pressure on him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. Down low, Kamek gets
Great
to Blake
job.
Smith, and a bump there. Looks like, I don't know if that's Tony
Turner.
Grace or Turner.
Colin Fisher's number 33, Casey Walker.
Oh,
That's
Walker.
her second.
Yeah, it looked like Turner was in there, but the call is on Casey Walker, but they take Turner out anyway. Turner, just one foul. Gillig, inbounds, tipped by Grace, but Carrie Larson gets control of it. Blake Smith shuffled her feet. Carmel's giving Fishers all kinds of opportunities. They just need to start capitalizing because there is plenty of time. It's only a 16-point deficit.
Yeah, maybe getting that one basket on the scoreboard this second half maybe energize them here.
Kraler from London looking. Tried for the back door, but Bankovic wasn't open. Larson was all over her. Now it's London trying to do it again.
There she goes.
She'll go to the line.
Foul number 22, Carrie Larson. That's
Number
her
2 on
second.
Carrie Larson.
Team second.
And I think maybe that's what the Fishers Tigers needed, was somebody off the bench to come out on the court and kind of fire them up a little bit, get them going. Someone like London.
I think London's a player that got more varsity time as the season went on, and she makes her first free throw, nothing but net. And believe it or not, she is Fisher's leading scorer with 3 points.
Really?
Yep. Serber, Gurka, and Casey Walker each have 2 points.
That is a third of their points.
Yes.
True. Second free throw up and good. Switches them both, does Kennedy London, the 5'7" sophomore. And it's 24-10. Larson gets it, and she'll drive up and off the glass and in. Carrie Larson has 5.
Wide open.
I think that's 6.
Just can't let that happen. Not in a game like this.
Yep. Can't let those fast breaks happen. Lagging back on defense, and now that ball gets out of Bankovic's hands and into London's hands, and her pass to Tony Grace goes out of bounds. And you'd hate to see what the defense they've played so far. Fishers just lets this game get out of hand. Dilk has it, guarded by Grace. Now it's Larson. Now a big thing that they've kind of hampered down on is the production of Blake Smith. Blake Smith had a real good game the other night. As I'm finding, let's see, Blake Smith had 13 points the other night,
which I think's her average.
Yeah, I believe that is her average, and she had 2 buckets in the first quarter, and she's been scoreless since.
Nice play there.
You spoke too soon.
Yeah,
that was a beautiful play right there.
Spoke too soon, or her ears might have been burning.
Yeah, there you go.
Good pressure there by Dilk and Selena Funky, as they batted out of bounds out of London's hands. Kwasniewski back in, Kamek out. You don't see Andy Tebby and Bill Davis sitting down at all during this sectional tournament.
No, they certainly don't.
They just keep going. Kraler down low. Reach-in foul maybe on Kwasniewski. And that's who it'll be on.
That was called on Cardinals number 5, Andy Kwasniewski. That's her first.
You know, when you have to you can't say enough about these athletic directors.
Yeah.
When you have to coordinate all these locker rooms and hospitality rooms and all that kind of stuff and officials, it's quite a challenge.
Bankovic will inbound on the baseline. Kwasniewski with her back to her. But she doesn't know where Tony Grace is going to end up on this play. Now it's London. Larson on her. Oh, she tried backdoor, but Bankovic got the pass stolen by Kwasniewski. Pass up the court to Carrie Larson. And Kraler fouls her. Carrie Larson with her second bucket of the quarter.
Good by number 22, Carrie Larson. Foul called on number 32, Hannah Kraler. That's her first, team third.
One thing about a foul when you're down like Fisher is you either got a hammer or where she don't put it in.
Yep.
That little tic-tac foul is just going to give them a.
So one free throw for Carrie Larson. She's 2 of 4 at the line so far. This one in and out. Rebound by Casey Walker. Make that 2 out of 5. Larson is from the line. Over the top pass, Serber. Put Bankovic back to Amanda Serber. They'll play a little pitch and catch. Cross court, Gurka. She may try and draw a foul. Oh, yeah, I believe she walked as well. She got through her defenders, but you got to keep going. Dribbling. 30-10, 25.6 seconds left, third quarter. Carmel up on Fishers. I wonder if John Harrell predicted this score.
I don't know.
I may check to see what he.
Let me check. I can check it.
Yeah, you got the internet
good.
there, don't you?
Yeah.
One more shot up for Larson.
Larson hit the 3 at the buzzer from deep left wing. And Carrie Larson had quite a quarter. She had 7 in the quarter. And after 3 quarters, it's 33-10.
Carmel 33.
Carmel up on Fishers, 33-10. As we'll turn things to quarter number 4. Greg Atkins alongside Jack Russell and Perry Williams.
Want to thank our sponsors, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Anthem, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Registration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophy, Mark Hairbrandt, Commissioner, Wolfie's Grill, and Peterson Architecture.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see on John Harrell's website his predictions on scores. He gets pretty close. I know some people that figured out his formula with the Sagarin ratings and whatnot. Yeah, click on that Friday right here. Yeah, they figured out his formula. I won't tell you who.
You did?
No, I'm not that smart. I'm smart about some things, but I'm not that good. Math is not my forte unless it's figuring out somebody's points per game average or.
Trissler figured it out?
Nope. Wasn't Andrew Trissler, and I'm not sure if Andrew's going to make it tonight to Westfield. There we go. 60-35. Nowhere near going to hit that.
He's going to be way off on that one.
Maybe he anticipated that Kara Gurka might be able to magically suit up.
And I think one of the factors is Fisher's average is 42 points a game. And
that's true.
We're a little off of 42. And along with Carmel averaging about 50, 56.
You know what he has predicted for the next game?
It's in a 0.5 difference.
Close.
53-52 number.
Yep.
Kwasniewski down low. Can't find Mackenzie Wood as the ball streams right past her. Turns it back over to Fishers. Much more of a second semifinal crowd coming in. Westfield and Noblesville up the court. Kraler, cross-court pass to Serber. Gurka, top of the key 3. Got it.
Good.
Allie Gurka
She wanted
5.
the ball.
Number 20, Allie Gurka.
Yep.
That put her as the leading scorer now?
Yeah, it looks like she's got 5. Kennedy London has 4. 33-13. Just about 45 seconds into the fourth quarter. You'd hate to say that those, handful of buckets or so that Fishers wasn't able to convert may come back to obviously haunt them. But being down 20 with 7 minutes left in the ball game, you'd have to wonder where those points would get the Tigers right now.
I mean, if anything, 8 to 10 more points added on, so at least it's a 10-point ball game.
Yep. And who knows what that would have done with other possessions to
absolutely.
even bring them back further. So 6:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Allie Gurko's looking for another long ball pass. Turner to Grace. She'll drive through the paint. No
good.
Rebound by Blake Smith. Olivia Christie up off the glass. In and out. No. Rebound, Allie Gurka. Swinging her elbows. She may want to watch herself there.
Gurka's trying to get open for a 3.
Serber caught there with Olivia Christie. She may want to pass off. Coach Gaines called a timeout. Talking to Allie Gurka and Tony Grace, saying, hey, girls, you need to get open. She's caught over here. So it'll have to be a full timeout, and he's got 1 timeout left. Does Coach Gaines of the Tigers.
Their 17th season with WNBA on May 14th. Catch the fever this summer.
I like where the young kids go out and give water and a towel to the referee. That's pretty neat.
Basketball tournament and are honored to support Indiana's game at all levels.
I would say this crowd will probably stick around at least till halftime of the next game.
I would think so, especially the matchup we've got.
Friday night in state of Indiana, what better do you have to do?
Absolutely, except for go home and watch us.
That's right. Want to thank everybody that's all our viewers tonight that's watched the game live. We appreciate you watching. (6:19), 33-13.
Out of the timeout, Gurkel inbound in front of her coaching staff. Turner tries to make a move, but the convergence of Smith and Kamek block her shot. Now it's Kamek, long 3, no, braces the rim, and she'll get her own board. It's about the 3rd time. Oh, Hannah Kraler out of control with that one.
That was a hammer.
You did say if they're going to foul, they got to foul.
Yeah, they got to foul them good now.
Make it good.
It's her second, team fourth.
Second foul on Kraler, 4th on the Tigers. Funky finds room and drives back out to Christie. Boy, it's sophomores Turner and Smith going at it. Check that, Audrey Turner's a junior. Olivia Christie, free throw line jumper, no. And gonna get Blake Smith with a little clear out.
That was a good block out there by Gurka.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's her second, team 3rd.
Even with 5:44 in the 4th, up by 20, Carmel's going to put some pressure here.
Stolen by Olivia Christie. And now Blake Smith gets it down low to Amy Dilk.
I'm not sure that the touchdown pass is the best way to break it.
Yeah.
Every time. Just saying.
Yeah.
Looks like that foul's on Hannah Kraler. She hammered that foul, sending Amy Dilk to the line to shoot.
First one up and good.
And for Fishers, number 14, Alexander Bankovic. Number 33, Casey Walker.
Casey Walker and Alexander Bankovic back in for the Fishers Tigers. First free throw good. Second no good by Dilk.
And they get the ball back.
So she's now 1 out of, check it, 5 from the line tonight.
Another offensive rebound by Carmel.
I will have to say, Coach Mike Gaines has used his complete bench tonight.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, we've seen everybody that's sitting over there except for, I believe, one person, and that's Jayla Baskin, the only player who's not seen the floor tonight. Bankovic with that foul. It's her second. Three-pointer by Christie. Up, no good. Couple of Tigers race for the rebound, and they bat it out of bounds to Grace and Bankovic. Yeah, that would be nice. This place is starting to fill up here at Westfield. It would be nice to see a sellout.
Yeah, that would be great.
Because that's one thing that kind of, and we won't get into it since we've gone to class basketball. Funky, right baseline jumper? No. Since we've gone to class basketball, you don't see any sellouts hardly at all anymore. Dilk.
No good.
10-footer. She gets
Since
fouled.
you're talking about class basketball, the other thing, too, is you end up with 3 teams in a sectional that are some of the top teams in the state. I mean,
well, some years it's been 4 with Southeastern and then Fishers the past few. So yeah, it's and that's happened. That happens both boys and girls.
Yeah.
So it's one of the more competitive, if not the most competitive sectional in the state.
Well, one time in the boys, if you won this sectional here, you usually went on to the state.
Yeah. Free throw up and good by Dilk. Pass
Funky
up the court. Kraler takes Funky. Got it.
And one.
Anna Kraler with her first bucket. 4:59 left, fourth quarter. Selena Funky, number 3 with that foul. That's her first. 7 fouls on Fishers, 5 on the Greyhounds. Kraler will have 1 shot. And it's good. She's got 3. 36-16. And you think about it, in a game like this, I'm going to retract my question before I even ask it. Maybe I'll ask it in a couple more minutes. I was going to ask, in a game like this, 20-point game with 4.5 left, when do you clear your bench if you're Todd Windland?
Yeah, that's a good question.
But when that pass by one of his players goes right to him on the sideline, I think not yet is the question or the answer. Kennedy London with a nice drive to the bucket. She's got 6. 36-18.
Forbes with the foul. And you got to give Fishers credit, staying in. I mean, really putting on the pressure, staying focused, showing a lot of heart.
Looks like after Funky's free throws, we'll see a substitution in for her. I think that may be Andy Kwasniewski. And Funky's free throw, no. Kraler the rebound.
Another missed free throw by Carmel.
Yep.
We'll have those down low. Casey Walker a little too strong as she went up and over Carrie Larson when she got fouled there.
Carmel's number 22, Carrie Larson. That's her third.
3 fouls on Larson. And Walker's free throw a little strong there.
Back in for Carmel.
She was 2 for 2 from the foul stripe. Wozniewski back in, Funky out. And second one off the back of the iron, Kamek the rebound.
And you know, that's a good strategy. Put them to the line.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't done a lot on the line tonight, so why not?
And you need the ball. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah. But if you can stop the clock and then miss 2 free throws, you get the ball back. That gives you an opportunity.
I mean, Carmel's still only 6 out of 17 from the foul line, 3 out of 6 this half. So yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't you put them at the free throw line?
Yep.
As
no good.
Kamek now.
Now you need to get the offensive rebound.
0 for 3 at the line. Gurka driving on Dilk, up and can't get the roll in.
Now it's Fisher's job to make those free throws. They had 2 opportunities just a bit ago.
Stop the clock, too.
Yep.
Stops the clock. It's 36-18. Number 20, Allie Gurka at the line. Check that, that's number 10, Megan Forbes.
You're right, Jack. It's hard to tell those two apart.
I know. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
I had to look because you could see the 0 because Forbes wears 10. Gurka wears 20. As she makes the first, does Forbes, and the second one up.
It's good.
Flicks that one in.
And
Forbes has 2.
And again, I think he put a lot of pressure on.
Oh.
He put a lot of pressure on him, and if you foul him, you foul him.
And with Gurka having 3 fouls, I mean, with 3.5 left, you might as well use those both at some point.
I mean, if you don't foul now,
you can't take it with them next year.
Yeah. Those don't carry over. Dilk almost got bumped by Serber.
And again, there's no shot clock, so they can just sit back. There they go. The person that doesn't need to get these fouls is Forbes, though.
Yeah. 3 fouls on Forbes. That'll send Kamek to the line, where she's over.
See,
make that 0 for 4. You know what Saturday morning would consist of instead of a walkthrough?
Free throw shooting.
Free throws.
Free throws. You would be shooting each 200 free throws, solid. Now I'm not sure. I mean, obviously free throws are part of a team's preparation. As Kamek
finally hits
is now 1 out of 5. Team just shooting abysmal from the line overall. As London turns it up. Nope. Timeout called by Carmel.
And that's really been the problem for Fisher tonight, are those turnovers.
30-second timeout.
Yep.
Carmel.
Yeah, they've actually played pretty good defense.
Yeah, you come into this game and you hold Carmel to 37 points. But just on the offensive side, just not been there tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think it. There's something that's having them to lag on offense. But I honestly think it's Fishers has been a thorn in their side all night.
Yep.
No matter what the score is, and Carmel just hasn't been able to respond in the way they want to. (37-20). 2:47 left, fourth quarter. Craig Atkins alongside Jack Russell and Perry Williams, and here in semifinal number 1 of Class 4A Sectional 8. Carmel to inbound out of their own timeout.
Well, you never know what happens in 2 minutes and 35 seconds, but if Carmel goes on, this next game, they've got to hit better than 50% on these free throws. They're going to play a team like Noblesville or Westfield.
Which I believe Westfield and Noblesville both are right around like 73% from the foul line. And they both usually shoot pretty well, so you'd think we'll see that next game. That's a good segue into stick with us, folks, as we'll be here live for Game 2 tonight. Second semifinal. It's Westfield and Noblesville for the rights to see who goes on to the sectional championship tomorrow night against what looks to be the Carmel Greyhounds, because Carmel obviously wasting all the clock they can.
You're right. They're not a very good free throw shooting for the season. They're 59%. Carmel.
Wow.
Yeah.
232 for 391 entering the game.
Foul on Gurkha.
That'll be 4 on Ali Gurkha.
Of course, Kamak is a 79% free throw shooter.
That may drop a little bit. She's 1 out of 5. But, I mean, it looks like it's pretty balanced who gets fouled the most and whatnot. And Dilk misses another free throw.
Coach is shaking his head. So, like you said, when you got 3 assistant coaches with clipboards.
Yeah. And they're all probably up in arms trying to say, why can't we make the free throws? Why can't we?
Yep.
I mean, Dilk makes 1 out of 2. She's 4 out of 9 from the free throw line. And we see Jayla Baskin in number 30 now for Fishers. So all Tigers possible tonight have seen the floor. Of course, it's not the longest bench for Carmel. They've got three subs waiting to come in, and 2 of those have already seen the floor tonight. Just for their sake.
I'm telling you, as you go further and further in the tournament, free throws are going to be a huge part of your ball game.
Free throws are huge. We're down to a minute. It's 38-20. Carmel up on Fishers, and they will be advancing to the sectional championship game against the winner of Westfield and Noblesville next. We'll have that for you here on Hometown Television, and we'll have the championship tomorrow night at 7:30 right here on Hometown Television. As you see some Carmel fans across the way. Looked like Jayla Baskin was a little tired of chasing Amy Dilk around.
So
she fouled her.
So
that'll be 10 team fouls on Fishers. So Dilk will shoot another 2 free throws. And we see coming in 32, Reagan Hune.
23.
Yep, 23, Lauren Johnson. 44, Berglund, Macy Berglund. And we'll also see number 12, Molly Gillig, back in there.
33.
Yeah, we'll see 33, Mackenzie Wood back in. And the final 30 seconds, it's 40-20. Serber gets her second bucket of the game. It's 40-22. They'll steal it again. Gurkha back the other way. Off the glass, and she gets fouled. Gurkha has 7.
Now with 9.6.
What's a play you could draw up here, man?
Now, is it true under 10 seconds they're worth 20 points?
Yeah.
Need to have it like those free throw up and swish. Gurkha's got 8 points to lead the Tigers. It's 40-25. And that's pretty much about all Fishers can do at this point, as Gillig will run this clock out.
Nice fight by the Fishers Tigers, though.
Yep.
You know
Final
what?
score, 40-25. Carmel advanced to the championship game tomorrow night at 7:30. Is that correct?
The big thing about it's 7:30 tomorrow night. Big thing. Fishers took that fourth quarter, 15-7. So a big thing. I mean, hats off goes to Fishers and that great defense they played tonight, but they come up short 40-25, and Carmel moves on to the championship game.
All right, want to go through our sponsors real quick here, and then we're going to sign off for about 20 minutes, and then we'll be back with that second game, Noblesville versus Westfield. Community Health, Church Hiddle and Anthem, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Mark Hairbrandt, Commissioner, Wolfie's Grill, and Peterson Architecture. We'll be right back in about 20 minutes for the nightcap between Noblesville and Westfield.